Hi everyone, this is Frank Racz. This is an unbiased, non-sales affiliated review of the Sougayilang Telescopic rod. The model is a 6/8 medium. I'm not profiting from this video in any way, but if you think I did a pretty good job, please sub my channel and give me that thumbs up. So something crazy happened. After I published my bass rod article in the 2018 in Fisherman Bass Guide, I happened upon some reviews of the Sougayilang Telescopic rod. Now, in all the years in sales I've been involved with, I could never really have enough positive feedback on telescopic rods to review them, to recommend them for serious applications. I ordered one and tested it out.
Hi everyone, it's Frank Racz, and I'm out here to review this Sougayilang, I'm not the only person that can't pronounce this thing, rod, telescopic. I've got it to throw spinners with. It looks pretty interesting, so I'm going to fold it out. Tighten up these sections. Make sure I've got enough slack line in my line. And I even customized this by adding a little weight balance in here, which I saw someone do. And with that little bit of weight, and I will do a more thorough review talking about this rod in depth, how I talk about rods. But I was able to, as you can see, balancing it on the lip of this, I was able, with a relatively light reel, was a light reel, to balance this puppy out. I think this is 6/8 medium. I'm going to set my drag here. And I've got a big, never even caught anything on it, 5 big MEPS 5 Comet Minnow. I've never really used this. It's pretty big, but it's late in the year, and I'm gonna give it a shot out here. Conditions are it's like 57 degrees with a west wind. It's like perfect. If I don't do anything on the spinner, I'll do some bait. Let's see what I can do here with this telescopic rod. Now this is a pretty heavy bait, but I just want to see how it casts. And it definitely does cast very good. It just kind of feels like a one piece. Now, I've heard some people say that, and I thought they were pretty crazy. This lure is a little overpowered, a little heavy for this rod. A little bit. It's a very sensitive rod. Very sensitive, has a very nice tip, has a very nice midsection. So my overall initial thoughts for casting this are pretty darn good. This is going to be an unbiased review of this. Now, I've threw this before on a 7-foot Cabela Prodigy rod, and it doesn't really cast as far as you'd think it was, this spinner, as far as you think it would. Casts very accurately. It's a very heavy lure, though. I'm going to have to try this some more with maybe a lighter lure. What I mean for casting accuracy, the tip is a little springy, which is to be expected in a telescopic rod, I guess. So now I've popped on a classic favorite that's already got line tangled around it. 3/8 ounce blue chrome. Ruku shad, thrown it on the telescopic, and we're going to see how this thing throws. Yeah, this telescopic, I definitely wouldn't want to fish a vertical presentation, because you definitely know it's a telescopic rod when you start doing this, even though the sensitivity is pretty good. But for a side presentation like a jerkbait or a crankbait like this, it works really, really good. It feels good to have in the arsenal, you know, for a rod that's not going to take up hardly any room. Or maybe for little top waters and things like that. And as people have noted on Amazon or on reviews, this grip is really, really one of the most comfortable ones I've used out of all the handles, or out of all the reel seats that I've encountered. And with the weight in the back, this is just a real. Be hard to justify not leaving with this for maybe to put a backup crankbait on or something, a different colored one. I mean, in the good lighting, so in this good light, you can see I've got this 3/8 ounce crankbait, and there you go. I mean, almost perfect casting accuracy. That cast leaned a little to the left, but overall, a real no-brainer.
So as you can see from the video, it's a pretty good casting rod. The balance, feel, and comfort were pretty much on par with the $100 one-piece rod. Though I didn't land a fish, I can recommend it for crankbaits and spinnerbaits. But nothing for a up and down vertical presentation, because the sections of the rod don't make it really seem too conducive to that kind of one-piece or even two-piece feel. But that's the nature of the rod being a telescopic model, not really the fault of it. So if you have a kayak, inflatable small boat, hike trails, or just looking for something that telescopes, it seems like a pretty good option. And like I said, I'm not profiting from it. There's no sales links there. That's my unbiased review of it. If you like the channel, please sub, hit the bell icon, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and have a wonderful day. And I hope that gave you some information on the Sougayilang rod.